This podcast, along with other fine shows, is proud to be a part of the one and only Throwback Network. Please visit at throwbacknetwork.net. Our special guest for tonight's show, Mr. Matt Lappy, courtesy of Matt Lappy himself. And now, enjoying the show.
Hello, my name is Urbanator, and what you're about to hear is part of a collection of audio journals that I've been working on from 1980, and I plan to go all the way to 1989. Today is July 30th, 1981, and I plan to tell you what has happened in the past month. I plan to cover news, technology, music, movies, and we have a little show and tell for you as well. And who is we? It's me and my good friend Matt Lappy, who's joined me via speakerphone because I went out to the Office store that they just opened up down in the mall. It's a little no-name place, but I hope that they pick up one day. Last name is Staples. His first name's George. It's amazing that he opened a store like that. Anyway, without further ado, off of my beautiful speakerphone, Mr. Matt Lappy. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Kevin. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good considering I was out in the sun yesterday and I became a lobster.
Oh, that's no good.
Because of sun. And but how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Enjoying the summer. It was cooler here today in Illinois. It's been kind of hot lately. Went to a farmer's market. Got to see some organically grown produce.
Oh, man. Did you get to take any home with you?
Well, I had to buy some.
Oh, how much?
Yes, I did.
So you didn't pocket any prunes?
No, didn't pocket prunes. I did get to try a free plum, though.
That's good.
Yes, it is good. Saw some belly dancers. That was nice, too.
That's something you always see at the farming market?
Yes, well, you know, it's a little bohemian here.
It is.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thank you so much for joining me. We've met through phone book because I got a hold of you once we started pen paling via the tapes that you requested.
That's right. My cousin found one of them.
Yeah.
And he brought it to me, and I listened, and I was like, my God, this is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, you know, so I just had to find out who this Kevin Zerby was, and, you know.
Thank you.
Phone book, it was awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You knew I was in Connecticut?
Yep. Well, you know, that information's in phone book.
I don't think that anything will ever beat phone book.
No, and I let my fingers do the walking.
That's what you have to do.
You do.
You've been a big supporter of this journal and been helping me with the cassette tapes across many states.
Yes. I put them in the... In fact, I even recently went to Indiana and I put some in a Hook store in Indiana.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Were there any belly dancers in the Hook store?
No. There were hooks in the Hook store.
What is a Hook store?
It's kind of like a Walgreens.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of those.
They're kind of centralized to Indiana.
Yeah.
Here in the 80s. I don't think they're going to be around later in time.
Oh, man. The question that's inevitable, especially from my mind, what do you call the people that work at the Hook store? Are they...
Well, you call them hookettes.
Okay, good. I was wondering about that.
Yes.
Oh, well, we have a lot to discuss in 30 minutes or less, so we might as well begin.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome to Zerbinator's 8289 podcast. This is a recorded journal dedicated to the history of the 80s. All music used in the 8289 podcast was written and performed by Manolis and can be found at www.iammanolus.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
8289.
please take your seats.
Are you ready?
We hope you enjoy the show.
8289.
The show is about to begin. Are you really ready?
And also starring Mr. Ferguson. Courtesy of 2600 Game by Game Podcast.blogspot.com.
So other than turning into a lobster, what? Not you, but me. What have you been doing here in the 80s?
Well, I told you that that I visited Indiana.
Yes.
Once a year, I go to Indiana to visit my grandparents. Mm-hmm. And this year there was a family reunion. So I went to that, and you have your corn boil and your hamburgers, your hot dogs, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Played some baseball. I too got a little bit of sun, not a whole lot,
Yeah.
And but the most exciting thing was I got to ride on a moped.
What is that?
It's like a bicycle,
Yeah.
except that it has a motor, and you can ride it without moving your feet.
Oh my gosh.
It is awesome. But the bad thing is
Yeah.
that if you're not careful, it does have a muffler, and if you put your leg on the muffler,
Oh no.
you're gonna hurt.
Talking about being a lobster, I think that's more like a clam bake. I mean, you're gone.
Well, and then you have to remember that I was at a family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these women think about the things from the 1940s and 50s. So they started putting butter on my leg.
Oh man, that must have smelled great.
It did, and you should have heard it sizzle. I was thinking of bacon.
Were you?
The greatest thing that happened out of all of this was that I discovered a new show.
What is that?
It was called The Son of Svengoolie. What it is a horror host in the Indiana, Chicago area.
Yeah.
And I was introduced to a movie and an actor who is just completely awesome. And I think you should look into him. His name's Vincent Price.
Oh, man.
And I watched the movie Tomb of Ligeia from 1965.
Man.
And it was...
I've heard of him.
It was amazing. And the Son of Svengoolie, I wish there was a way in this day and age that you could look to see who he was, but he's awesome. He's awesome.
When I was a little bit younger, I watched a movie with him in there. I can't remember the name of this movie, but it was the one, it wasn't that long ago, actually. It was the one with something about, he was feeding the guy's dog back to him because of some...
I think that's going to be next week's episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think it was called Theater of Blood.
Theater of Blood.
Yes, and he plays a Shakespearean actor.
Yeah, and he's acting out all of the murders.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I think he is my idol now.
Oh, I think I'm going to idolize this guy, too.
And I heard he used to do a bunch of old-time radio.
Yeah.
And I heard that he had one that was really good, and it was about a lighthouse. And it was called Three Skeleton Key.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
No.
You need to find it, and you need to listen to it. Okay?
Well, that'll be on either reel-to-reel or cassette tape, maybe?
Yes. Probably reel-to-reel would be the best way.
Yeah. The phone was starting to crap out there a little bit.
I don't know. It was starting to crap out?
The phone just... Hold on, let me get the connector. Hold on. Okay, you're back in there.
Okay, I'm back in.
Sorry, my phone is... It's a great phone from Southern Bell, but it keeps disconnecting a little bit.
Oh, well.
Okay, you're fine now. I can hear you just fine now. So yes, I'm definitely going to be checking that out.
Yeah, check him out.
I'll see if I can get it to reel.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I've done this summer so far.
Well, I've been breakdancing. I did a competition. Yeah, I did it this past week. A buddy of mine, Pat Kane, and we went down to the Westover Market area. Westover Market is one of the places that I go to hand out these cassette tapes. I put a box out there of the journals. And but I've been breakdancing now for a little while, and I love it. I can do this. And then I can do the here, I'll show you this part.
You're going to have to describe it to me because we're talking through this speaker.
Oh, that's right.
And I can't really see. So what I'm assuming you're doing is like a hand movement. Yeah. Like maybe like a wormish type thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then I'm also assuming that maybe you're.
What about this?
I think what you're trying to say is that you're spinning around on your back.
Oh,
That could be it, maybe.
ow. Okay, I got to stop, but that's out. Oh,
Okay.
you could hear that though, right?
Good. I could.
So I've really been, and so this past week, we did a great job with we've been working on the backflip ending. Pat Kane, he'd come running up and I would put my hands interlocking them. And then he would run and put his foot there, and I'd throw him in the air, and that was our finale. He'd do a backflip, and it was great. We got no money whatsoever in our hat, but the show was great.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this:
Please.
Do you have parachute pants?
I have. Well, mine were sweatpants.
Oh, well, see, there you go. You got to have the Adidas. You got to have the parachute pants.
I have Pumas because I can't afford the Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Yikes because I couldn't afford the Nike ones.
Mm-hmm.
But and then I had it was sky blue pants with a sweatshirt, and then my pink hat that was twisted to the side, and I went by the name Kid Tard.
Oh, Kid Tard! Awesome, awesome.
So
now, what kind of box do you use?
it's a refrigerator box that we cut open.
Oh,
because
nice.
that gives us plenty of room. The thing that sucks is when you're doing the backspin and you start going towards the corner and you're up on the pavement and you mess yourself up.
Yeah.
Like,
see, I tried it once with a pizza box.
Oh, see,
It don't work, especially if it's not a clean pizza box.
or
It ruined my shirt, man.
Well, what about the head spin?
My hair, when I let my hair grow, it afros.
Yeah,
It's really big, really wavy, really curly.
yeah.
And I had sauce and pepperoni and I think even an anchovy for a week in there.
Oh no,
It was nasty.
Oh,
It was
man.
nasty, bro.
it smelled good though.
Well,
Not as good as the leg with butter, but
that's true. That's true.
well, would you like to go down some news?
Absolutely.
And now we will talk about current events.
Well, Matt, on July 7th, the United States President Ronald Reagan nominated the first woman, Sandra Day O'Connor, to the Supreme Court.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. Women have come a long way.
I pledge to appoint a woman who meets the very high standards that I demand of all court appointees. I have identified such a person. So today, I'm pleased to announce that upon completion of all the necessary checks by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, I will send to the Senate the nomination of Judge Sandra Day O'Connor of Arizona Court of Appeals for confirmation as an Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court. She is truly a person for all seasons, possessing those unique qualities of temperament, fairness, intellectual capacity, and devotion to the public good, which have characterized the 101 brethren who have preceded her.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
It's a beautiful day for Sandra.
It is. It is. It's a beautiful day for all women all over the world.
Yeah, definitely.
And on July 9th, Donkey Kong was released.
What's that?
It's a video game. You haven't seen this yet?
I think is this the one with the big bullseye in the center, and you try to shoot it with a plastic?
No. Oh. We just got one at our Aladdin's Castle. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I went in there. It's beautiful. It's a gorilla up on the top of steel girders, and down at the bottom is this little Italian plumber. And I think that Italian plumber is going to be going someplace someday. I mean,
Wow.
I can see him being big. But he climbs up the steel girders, and the gorilla's throwing down barrels that are on fire.
Wow.
And he has his hammer, and he beats on the barrels.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he's got to try to save this beautiful, beautiful woman.
Oh man.
The technology, the graphics are wonderful.
Oh man.
Wonderful.
I got to check this out.
All for $0.25. Can you believe that?
That it's amazing how much technology blows my mind, but it's so cheap.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Hey,
Amazing.
I'm still trying to get the Pac-Man down. I've been trying that forever, and it's just I'm on like level 2.
Yeah, my little brother likes to play Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Really?
No, not a Pac-Man. Space Invaders.
Space Invaders is great.
Space Invaders is my game.
Yeah, that's another favorite of mine. The one we have down in 7-Eleven, it has a whole bunch of burn holes in it because everybody puts their cigarettes on the corner of the machine. It's getting really bad, so I hope they replace that. Well, on July 17th, the Hyatt Regency walkway collapsed. It was terrible. 2 skywalks were filled with people at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Kansas City. That's in Missouri there.
It's not too far from me. Missouri isn't.
Did you hear about this, where they collapsed and like 114 people passed away?
I kind of heard about that in passing.
Yeah.
That's a terrible tragedy.
It really is. And then the whole thing fell into an atrium crowd. I wonder how far up it was, because you'd think if you look up and you see something coming at you.
You would think so.
Run.
But in the movies, they just kind of continue to look up and just watch it fall. So maybe that's what happened.
God bless them. I hope that the Hyatt, does something for the families.
That would be only right.
Yeah. They don't know how to build skywalks.
No.
Mm-mm.
Now I have a little bit of news that's an upbeat news. I was very excited about this because on July 29th, a worldwide audience of over 700 million people watched the wedding of Charles, the Prince of Wales, and Lady Diana. I
was one of those 700. I was actually number 400,565,234.
Wow. Now, did you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch it?
I was actually up at 2:45 waiting.
Oh.
Yeah, I was sitting in front of the TV like this.
Oh, that is awesome.
And then it came on and I stopped clapping because I couldn't hear anything.
Well, I had to go out. I had to go out and buy the tea set. And I was sitting in front of my TV.
Yeah.
With the Prince Charles, Princess Diana tea set.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Drinking some tea and having some cakes. Because I had to get into it. To me, that's the biggest news of July of 1981.
You can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
No. And I was watching it, and I wished I could have videotaped it, but I don't know if I could. Yeah,
too bad there's not any way to do that yet.
I think that, there could be a maximum way to maybe beta tape it.
Maybe.
But I don't know if that's possible yet either.
And even if there is, it's going to be too expensive for me to do.
Yeah, it's going to be like an $800 machine.
And that's a lot too expensive for me to do.
Speaking of machinery, should we do some technology?
Sure, let's do some technology.
And now we will talk about technology.
We're using this speakerphone right now.
Yeah.
But I just heard that the FCC has approved a Dick Tracy type phone, a service called a cell phone. Yes. It takes its name from the process of dividing cities into small geographic pieces, or cells, each served by a low-powered radio transmitter. Is that not interesting?
That is going to be neat.
And by computer switching, a call can be transferred from cell to cell and frequency to frequency without interruption of the call.
Good Lord.
AT&T has announced that it's prepared to operate the first cellular system by 1983.
So how many people could you get on that system without having it blow?
Well, quite a few.
Like 7?
Maybe. Now they're saying that they could be operating in 70 major cities by the mid-'80s. That's going to change everything.
Those things must be massive, though.
I imagine so. I know right now they're talking about them for cars. Yeah.
Wow. What in the world? What is so important that you have to call from a town? You need a car phone. What?
Well, maybe you need to make reservations. Maybe you need to make sure your movie's playing.
But wouldn't you make sure of that before you left the house?
Well, what if you don't have a paper? What if your paper boy didn't show up?
Yeah,
and what if you're out with your lady and you just decide you want to go see a movie? Now you have a phone in your car due to this cell technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you could become a superhero like Dick Tracy or the Green Hornet. That is awesome.
I don't know. That just blows my mind.
It does blow my mind.
That would be amazing. That would truly be amazing if this
I
takes
think
off.
that is the pinnacle of technology. I don't think we can go any further than that.
It's weird. It's stupid because then like how many people could be in this cell block of callers, and then everybody's walking around like zombies with telephones sticking out of their faces.
1984, the book, buddy.
Man, but it might be beneficial. I mean, maybe connecting with people to do stuff like this might be a lot easier one day. You never know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Well, would you like to discuss some music?
Sure.
And now we will talk about music.
Well, Matt, I was looking, and the only thing that really excited me for this month of July, right here in 1981, was MTV will debut on cable television in the United States on August 1st, and it'll play music videos 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day?
Yeah, of music videos.
Who sits up and watches TV for 24 hours a day?
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to do that.
Wow.
I'll probably I'll probably do an 8-hour shift of watching and then maybe take 8 hours off. Because I still live with my mom.
Yeah.
So I can get away with that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, and take 8 hours off maybe and then come back and watch another 8. So there'll be 16. Maybe do 16 hours and then take an 8-hour break.
Huh. So do they have, like, DJs or...
They're supposed to have VJs. They call them VJs.
What's a VJ?
VJ is a video jockey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they're showing video.
That's right.
I see. I got it. Okay.
And the only one I've heard of right now is a girl named Martha Quinn. And a couple other people are coming on board too. But Martha Quinn is the one who's been talking about it on the radio.
Huh.
So MTV is going to start up August 1st. Be there or be square. And I was like, okay, I guess I don't want to be square.
Well, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's going to
for the
be
heads
cool.
up.
It's supposed to be channel 25 on the cable box.
Oh. I have a kind of interesting bit of news and then a bit of a downer bit of news.
Mm-mm.
I'm a big fan of Alice Cooper, and he's going to be drastically changing his appearance.
Uh-oh.
He's going to leave behind his trademark makeup and start wearing a military uniform.
Why?
I'm not sure why. I've heard rumors that he's been hitting the South a little bit.
Oh.
And I think maybe he's just a little off. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I have full belief in Alice Cooper that if he is having a problem, that he will be able to beat it.
He's a great musician, but I don't think he'll be around for a long time.
Don't think so?
No, just because, he had his schools out and all that, and it was all right.
But he dies in every single concert.
That's why I keep
He's
thinking.
coming back.
Well, that's what I keep thinking. He's always has that death wish, and I don't know if he'll make it too far.
Well, I'm gonna keep positive hope on this.
Cool beans.
Now, the other news is a little sad.
Uh-oh.
But a couple weeks ago, on July 16th, 1981, Harry Chapin, the songmaster who brought us the masterpiece Cats in the Cradle,
Yeah.
he was in an accident on a Long Island expressway.
Oh, no.
He veered into the center lane, ending up in the path of a tractor-trailer truck, which rammed the rear of his 1975 Volkswagen Rabbit. The truck's fuel tank was ruptured as it climbed over the back of the car, causing it to burst into flames. Now, the driver of the truck was able to remove Chapin from the burning car, and he was taken by police helicopter to the hospital where 10 doctors tried to revive him.
Jeez.
Now, a spokesman for Nassau County Medical Center said Chapin had suffered a heart attack and died of cardiac arrest, but there's no way to know whether it occurred before or after the accident.
God bless him, man.
Chapin was only 39. 39.
Get out of here.
Is that not terrible?
Very
Cats in the
terrible.
Cradle. That's wonderful.
That's terrible. You know what's sad is my mom works down at Drug Fair, and one of the prescriptions she fills is for his daughter, Mary Chapin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I wonder if she's going to have a talk with her about that.
I would imagine.
I don't know if she'll say anything or not. That is sad.
Sorry to be a downer.
Man. So if Alice Cooper goes,
There's nobody left.
There's nobody left.
No.
And now it's time for the U.S. Top 10 Singles, week ending July 25th, 1981.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Is everything alright? I just called to say how lost I feel without you.
Wow.
That was Marty Balin and Hearts, EMI America.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I looked gazingly at the speakerphone.
Thank you.
No, it was amazing. Well, coming in at number 9.
Number 9.
Do what, did he? Talk about the boy from New York City. Manhattan Transfer.
Woo.
Atlantic
Awesome.
Records. Onward.
Number 8.
What you want, you've got, and it might be hard to handle. Like the flame that burns the candle. The candle feeds the flame. Yeah. Daryl Hall and John Oates. You Feel Like Grief.
Love it.
By RCA.
Wow, I couldn't tell the difference if I was hearing the radio or the speakerphone.
I know. Well, I kind of idolize Daryl Hall, too.
You do a really good job. Good job. Well, coming in at number 7.
Number 7.
I need a man with slow hand. I need a lover with easy touch. I need somebody who can understand. Thank you. Pointer Sisters, Planet Records.
Number 6.
That bad, huh?
Just didn't know what to say, sir.
Okay.
Number 6.
I don't need you. I don't need friendship. And I don't know any other words to this song. Kenny Rogers, I Don't Need You. Liberty Records.
Wow. You would think that he would write something a little more beneficial than he didn't know the words to the rest of his song. Yeah, he's getting lazy.
Yeah, well, he gets tired.
Yeah, he does.
He's hanging out with Dolly Parton.
Yeah, that can be exhausting.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's very hard to concentrate when you... Number 5.
Number 5.
Elvira, boom, ba, boom, ba, dow, bow, boom, ba, doom, ba, doom, ba, doom, ba. Oak Ridge Boys, MCA Records. Thank you.
Bravo.
Well, it's, you do what you can to... Oh, you stop clapping. Okay.
I can't clap forever.
Oh, that's true.
Number 4.
Dun, 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 bum, 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 dun, 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 bum, 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 dun, dun, dun. Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm upon top of the world, and it should have been somebody else. Bum, 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 bum. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Believe It or Not by Joey Scarsbury, Elektra Records.
That's it?
Well, you want me to go on?
A little bit.
I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Ooh, believe it or not, it's just me.
Oh. Okay. You all right? Oh, my Lord, he's going to fall down. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. I harmonized.
That's the theme song to my favorite show.
I love that show, too.
Yes.
I've been watching that myself. That gentleman, oof. He is hilarious.
It's on summer hiatus right now. They haven't had an episode since May, I think.
Wow.
And so I think they're supposed to come back in October.
I hope so.
But that show, I just love that show. And someday, I'm going to meet William Catt.
You will not.
I will someday. I guarantee it.
Good luck.
And I'm going to talk to him for 20 minutes, too.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I've been alone in a charade,
And then I told her all the times I made the band. And then she called me and told me that I was so cute. And I told her you're full of crap 'cause everything's so mute. And she's loving him with his eyes. And he touching her with his hand. And I just know it. And she's doing something else with the boobs late at night. I wish I had Jesse's girl.
All right. Rick Springfield, RCA Records.
Was Rick Springfield there?
I know.
That
I've been
was
told
dead
that.
on.
I've been told that before.
Wow.
See, what I do is I put one finger in my ear and I put my hand up and down until I get the right registry.
Oh,
And you couldn't tell the difference.
I couldn't tell the difference.
Thank you, Matt.
I thought you were playing it off of the radio.
No. If you notice, I kind of changed the words a little bit.
I just thought it sounded really good.
God
Bravo.
bless. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good
Number
luck.
2.
Good luck with number 2.
Number 2.
Happy Hollow Girls. Her lips are sweet surprise. Her hands were never cold. She got Betty Davis size. She'll turn her music on you. You won't have to think twice. She's pure as New York snow. She got Betty Davis eyes.
Betty Davis Eyes, Kim Carnes by EMI America.
Wow. Oh, right back at you. There's the talent that you have is unbeatable. That was amazing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to do is save this part of the tape and loop it over and over again in my double cassette player.
Oh,
So
nice.
it'll help me sleep at night to hear that.
Very cool. You know, I found, because I have a double player too,
Yeah.
is that you can flip a switch
Mm-hmm.
and it will go.
That would be amazing if I could hear
Yes.
that in slow motion.
That would be cool.
And then countless sweet dreams, my friend.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
That'd be a great idea for a song.
Would be a great idea,
Yeah,
wouldn't
it
it?
would.
Number 1.
The One That You Love by Air Supply. I'm the one that you love. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, wait, no, that's not how that goes.
Oh, that time it sounds like a different movie, like Grease.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had that. Wait. This is, I'm the one that you love. What am I without you? I can't be so alive. Air Supply, Arista Records. Why that's number 1? I'm sorry. I've done a lot of these, top 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Why that's number 1 is because of the poetry, as you just
Really?
heard. Yeah, it's just, that's not a song. That's a sonnet.
I just thought it was good for making out.
Yeah, that is. It's very good for making out when you want to make out to a sonnet.
I guess so.
Well, did you buy any albums? Because I thought it'd be great to go down the top 5 albums released this past month.
I actually did. I did buy a couple albums. The first one I bought was Stevie Nicks' Belladonna.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
I've been a huge fan of Fleetwood Mac.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, but between you and me,
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks is fine.
I was worried that you were going to say fart.
No, she's fine.
She is fine.
A beautiful woman.
She
and
is
her,
beautiful.
And her pipes are wonderful. So such beautiful music comes out of that.
When you say pipes, does that have anything to do with the Italian plumber?
But the reason I bought the album
Mm-hmm.
was because she sings a song on there with Tom Petty. She sings Stop Dragging My Heart Around.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a great song. And I heard it on the radio a few days ago, and I thought, I got to get this. I got to get this record. So it's been like a nonstop play on my turntable.
That's a great song, too.
It is. How about you? Did you get anything?
I picked up Def Leppard's High and Dry. I thought they were awesome. I heard them on the radio, and I was like, good Lord. That Bringing on the Heartbreak song with the guitar solo in there is really, really, it just takes me, above and beyond.
Awesome. Now Def Leppard, that's the group that did the one song that at the beginning goes, Orton, Gleaton, Glouten, Globen.
Not yet, but they will.
They will?
They will.
I think they should use that. They can use that from me.
Well, that's the thing is most of these tapes do go to Britain. So they should hear this.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be well played, and they'll hear your Unterglupen Glippens. What did you say there? Unter.
I said Unten, Gleben, Lauten, Globen.
And what does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. I think it means 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, like the beginning of a song.
Yeah.
And then they should go into it like with a cowbell or something.
They always need more cowbell.
All right. That would be great. You know.
Well, ever since I saw the movie Rock and Roll High School, I've been a huge fan of the Ramones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joey, Johnny, Dee Dee, and Marky.
Yeah.
They're amazing singers. So I went ahead and picked up Pleasant Dreams by the Ramones.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's a good spin. It's a good spin. I highly recommend it. I kind of like, We Want the Airwaves. That was a good song.
Yeah.
And It's Not My Place in the 9 to 5 World. That's also a good song.
That's going to make radio. Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, good spin. I highly recommend it.
I think I might pick that up with you. I might definitely pick that up with you. Well, I definitely did, and I have it with me. You can't really see it, but it is the Go-Go's, Beauty and the Beat. And yeah, I love this album. And inside, it comes with this beautiful pink inlay and all the lyrics to this album.
I love it when they do that.
Oh, yeah. So now I can sing along with them. And they got some really cool songs, like Our Lips Are Sealed is on this one. Let's see what else. Automatic is great. Can't Stop the World is on this one. It's just an amazing album. Plus, they're so hot. These girls.
Jane Wiedlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There she is. She's wheedling in a tub. If you take a look, she's... you can't see. I'm sorry.
So take a look. Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'll do is I'll send you a photo of the album, or you could actually look in your record store.
I'll just go over to the co-op and check it out.
Yeah. There you go. Oh. Okay. So, yeah, this album. Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, yeah.
And now we will talk about movies.
Well, now we should go on and talk about some movies. I know that you told me earlier that you went and saw a movie.
I did. I did go see a movie.
What did you go see?
Well, I told you that I went to Indiana.
Right.
And while I was there, my aunt actually runs a movie theater.
Oh, that's got to be awesome.
It is really cool. The wallpaper, it's got all the old stars. It's got Charlie Chaplin, the little girl with the curly hair, Shirley Temple.
Oh, Shirley Temple, yeah.
Yep. Abbott and Costello, all the old stars. They're all there.
I love that.
But I'm a big, huge, actually, Kurt Russell fan.
Really?
Okay, yeah. I've seen The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. I've seen Now You See Him, Now You Don't, and The Strongest Man in the World. You remember those Disney films?
I do. Yeah.
Those were awesome. So it's only obvious that I would go and see him as Copper in The Fox and the Hound.
Definitely.
But then I discovered that he was in another movie also playing. So I had to see this. So I went and saw Escape from New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the previews for that.
Didn't that look awesome?
Yes, definitely.
So the story is that Manhattan is turned into a giant maximum security prison in 1988. So it's a future film. It takes place in the future.
I love those.
They turned it into that because of an increase in crime of 400%.
Oh, my God.
They had 50-foot containment walls. They had helicopters patrolling the river. And they had all routes in and out dismantled, or they had mines set in there so that if a car went across it, it would blow up. It was totally cool. Now we flash forward to 1997. And while traveling in Air Force One, the president's plane is overtaken by terrorists. And they go to crash onto this island.
Mm-hmm.
luckily, there was an escape pod in there. So the president got into the escape pod, and as the plane crashed, he was able to get out, and he was safe.
Man.
I know, kind of weird.
Yeah.
But once he got down there, he had his briefcase, which had a audio cassette describing a nuclear weapon that he had to take to this peace summit.
Yeah.
While he was there, he got captured by the Duke, or the top crime boss,
Right.
the island. And the Duke told the security people that they had 24 hours to open up all access so that they could get onto the mainland, or they would kill the president.
What'd they do?
Well, they brought in Snake Plissken. Now,
That guy sounds important.
yeah, he was played by Kurt Russell.
Oh, that's Kurt Russell's character.
Yes. Now check this out. He was a former U.S. Special Forces soldier.
Right.
He had a great mane of hair. Beautiful, luxurious.
I
And
miss
an eye
those days.
patch.
Yeah.
And an eye patch. How cool is that?
You can't get any cooler than an eye patch with a great mane of hair.
You cannot get cooler than an eye patch.
I had a horse like that once.
But the reason he was in this prison, why Snake Plissken was there, was because he attempted to rob the Federal Reserve. But they offered him guaranteed presidential pardon if he went and saved the president. I know, huh?
That's
So then-
something you got to weigh out the good and the bad.
That's right. Well, but they were worried about him escaping. So what they did,
It's like an eye for an eye. Sorry.
Yeah. well, they were worried. So they injected him with these chemicals where if he wasn't back with the president in 22 hours, his capillaries would blow.
Oh my God.
I know.
This movie is like all over the place.
It is. Parts of it kind of reminded me of The Warriors. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind
Definitely.
of reminded me of that because there were different groups of people that were chasing him and stuff.
Mhm.
But the special effects, they were awesome. There was lots of action. And in the end, I have one thing to say about this movie.
What's that?
Adrian Barbeau. That's all I have to say.
Adrian Barbeau.
Adrian Barbeau.
She was in The Fog.
She was. She was also in Maude.
She's in Maud, all right.
Then there's Maude.
And there's Maud. Oh,
That's all. If you don't go see the movie for Kurt Russell,
see it for
Adrian Barbeau.
Adrian. Well, I went July 17th to go see Arthur, and it was funny.
Really?
Dudley Moore, who in his own right is an incredible pianist, great musician, can act. He was in the movie Holy Moses.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
And the burning bush part was always my favorite. But so he goes on to do this movie, and it was hilarious. He's a drunk. He's rich. He wants to go after a girl, and of all women to choose from, he gets stuck with Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli.
Well, she's a good singer right now.
Oh,
She's a great entertainer now. Who knows what'll become later?
But he couldn't have picked somebody better looking?
Well, she's pretty now.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
She still got something left.
Okay.
Now. And the movie just is about him trying to win her love. She's a normal girl. He's a rich guy. Doesn't know if it's going to work out. So it gets to the point where he's threatened to have all his money taken away from him. And then he realizes that, drinking will solve that problem, he says. So he keeps drinking and gets drunker and drunker. And then finally one day he realizes she's more important. So he stops drinking. And then all of a sudden he starts drinking again. But he gets the money anyway. So I think there'll be another movie to come out around 1988.
Maybe. I might have to go see that one.
It's a good movie, though. It's funny. He's funny in this one.
Yeah.
If this movie is ever redone by a really crappy British comedian in the future, I think I will end up jumping off a cliff.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen because I don't want you to jump off a cliff.
No, that would be terrible.
That would be terrible. Tragic.
The tragic is, to say the least.
And now we will have a little show and tell.
Well, I'm pretty excited about my show and tell, Kevin.
Okay. I've been excited about this because we've been talking on the phone, and you told me that you had a big surprise for me.
It is. Now, since we're on speakerphone, I'm gonna make some noise, and you try to tell me what it is.
Okay.
You ready?
I am. It sounds like an Etch-a-Sketch sitting in a lockbox with a lock on it.
You're close.
Okay.
But what it actually is a Universal Monsters lunchbox
Oh, buddy.
that I used to carry to school
Oh my gosh.
years ago. It's from 1979, and I found this at a garage sale, and it even has the thermos,
I can hear that thermos.
which is in perfect condition.
With
And it's got all the monsters on it. It's got Dracula and the Wolfman and the Phantom of the Opera.
oh my gosh.
Very excited about this.
And
I'm gonna start taking my lunch in it.
Bride of Frankenstein, is she on the outside?
The Bride of Frankenstein's there,
Oh man.
and the Frankenstein's monster, and you got the Wolfman and Dracula.
Oh gosh, that must be beautiful.
It is.
Bet
It
you
is
it's
beautiful.
shiny and painted and embossed.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And green.
Yes, I'm very excited about it.
Visit your local retailer and ask for the Universal Studios Monsters Classic Collection. Classic monster titles that are sure to make you scream.
Well, I guess I'll show the phone mine.
All right.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and make noise with it first.
Okay.
Can you guess what that is? Now,
Cowbell.
Close.
Okay.
Very close.
Okay.
You know I collect things.
Yes, you do.
Take one more guess.
Sounds like it might be a glass of some sort.
Very good. It is a Schlitz malt liquor. I don't know if you can hear that.
I can hear it very well.
It's a Schlitz malt liquor goblet glass that I won at a fair down in Arlington during the Arlington Summer Fair, the carnival thing they were having, and you throw ping pong balls, and if you get it in a glass, you get to keep it. So I got to keep this one right here.
Very nice.
My Schlitz malt liquor glass.
11 million times a day, America reaches for a Schlitz.
Since 1849, there's no debate. When you're out of Schlitz, it's a crown of beer. Schlitz makes it great.
Very cool.
And it's not liquor. It actually says malt liquor, Licka. So I love this. And that's my show and tell. Maybe when I'm old enough to drink out of it.
Maybe.
Although puberty sure has given me one heck of a voice.
I hear.
Same for you.
Well, you know.
Being 9 has its benefits.
You can drink some quick out of it until then.
That's true. I will. I'll be drinking a lot of quick out of this.
Make sure you stir it really good because it likes to separate.
Yeah. I've had that problem with that and Bosco.
Yes.
Bosco has been a big problem.
And now it's time for the video game of the month.
Ferg!
Hey, Kevin. What you doing?
Thank you. Playing Warlords.
Oh, why are you playing Warlords by yourself? Got to get like 3 other people to play with you.
Well, Doug said he was coming over, and it's been crickets for the past half an hour.
What's up with Doug?
He's Scottish.
Wait a minute, I'm Scottish. You got a problem with Scottish people?
No, I don't want any trouble.
I'll put my kilt around your head. I might not take it off.
Please take it off. Please take it off first. But the question is why am I playing this alone?
Why are you playing Warlords by yourself?
Because Doug was going to come by, and then he said he had to go on vacation. Like and what's more important than playing Atari games?
Not going on vacation, that's for sure.
That's for dang sure.
Yeah.
He's always complaining about other people not being, and always wanting to be on the show. And bye, Zerb.
Yeah. Plus, he's been hanging around a lot with Hot Pink Heather too.
Yeah, well, he's married to her.
Oh, well, that would explain that.
That's one reason. But, and I understand though that he wears the kilt in the family. Yeah, I'm going back to that.
Nothing wrong with kilts, buddy.
Yeah, he kilt it.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. That was bad. This is great game. I'm trying to protect the castle.
Right.
And, but I just don't get the hang of this game, and it is kind of boring by myself.
Well, you see, you got the joystick plugged in there, and you have to use the paddles for this game, Kevin.
No wonder nothing's working.
See? All right, so
It's
plug
just-
it in and then scoot over, and I'll play with you.
All right. Hey.
All right.
Hey. It's a little close.
No, don't worry about it. It's not like I'm wearing my kilt right now or anything.
That's true. I'm glad you took it off.
Yeah, well, let's not go there.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the paddle.
Yeah, so see? Now
Oh, you mean the game paddle?
yes, the paddles.
Oh, that's completely different.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so you got it plugged in now. All right, you take one, and I'll take the other one.
Got it.
All right, now we can play catch, where you press the button and catch the ball, and then you can aim it, or we could just play the Pong version, where it just.
Let's play the Pong version. I like because I want to break down some stuff.
Yeah, I know, but you can break down stuff in both variations. But if you play the catch version, you could catch it and hang on to it, and then aim it.
Well, what's your favorite?
I like the catch.
Let's play catch.
All right, let's play catch.
Okay.
Here we go.
In the game, right?
In the game, Kevin.
I'm sorry. Let's go. Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
How long have you been playing this game? 'Cause I just got it.
Yeah, well, a couple weeks now, Kevin.
Jeez.
Yeah. Like we said, there's nothing more important than playing Atari, right?
Well, that's very true. So what is the history of this game?
Well, it just came out. It was developed by a woman named Carla Meninsky. And
A woman made this?
A woman made this.
Is that legal? That is awesome.
Yeah, and I heard that they're going to be making it into an arcade game, too, later on.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
This is great.
Yeah, it's an awesome game.
Now, what just happened there? Because all of a sudden you're still playing and I'm out.
Well, your king that you were protecting, you failed in protecting the king. So your king got killed with the ball, and now you're out of the game.
This is crap!
Yeah, you just got to practice. Got to practice.
I get so angry when
You gotta calm down, Kevin.
I just get upset.
I know.
I'm all right.
You don't do this when Doug is here.
God,
you're gonna break it.
Sorry.
You are irresponsible, Kevin.
I don't have to hear from my mom and my girlfriend and you.
All right. I'm gonna go. I think maybe I better go now.
Ferg, don't leave.
No, it's best that I go. You played Warlords by yourself.
Ferg.
Bye, Kevin.
No. Well, my friend, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been great. I'm so glad that we were able to have this. I know that the phone bill is going to be expensive, but I think it's worth it.
It's all right. That's what parents are for, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. And I want to thank those of you who have been listening to these tapes. A shout out to Indiana. Oh! And also to everyone in the Illinois sector. Thank you so much for helping with that, by the way, Matt.
No problem at all, buddy.
And remember, you can find these recordings at Drug Fair, at the Dart Drug, People's Drug, down on Main Street. Also, you can find them at your local libraries. And as well...
If you're in Indiana, Hooks.
Oh, as well, you can find them in Hooks, where the Hookettes work.
Where the Hookettes work, yes.
That's right. And we're also going to have some of these now. I just found out that we're also going to have them at the Geno's restaurants. They started opening those next to the Holly Farms restaurants. And Geno's is sort of like McDonald's, except it's part of what is going to become the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh,
And because I think that's going to open up next to the Holly Farms, and there's going to be a big chicken war there. Beaks flying. And I hope this sheds a little bit of light here on life in the 80s. And I'll continue to do these journals month to month as time goes on with all of the latest news and entertainment I can find. So I look forward to seeing you all again. Matt, thanks again, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. See you next month, everybody.
All of Zerbinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zerbinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zerbinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.
Onward.
Number 8.
What you want, you've got, and make blah, 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 blah. You know, I've been practicing these songs all day, and my wife's really tired of hearing. She said, "I'll be glad when you're done doing this thing, so I don't have to listen to these songs anymore."
Oh, God bless her. Well, she tries.
Okay,